What's going on, everybody? How y'all feeling today?
How you guys doing?
What's going on, everybody? Listen. Listen. Y'all have kept us busy. I didn't realize.
Yeah, I know.
I didn't realize the Haritaki was going to make that big of effect. So we've been working. We're getting everybody's orders out in a good time. So make sure y'all know how we do. Y'all know we make sure we always make sure we got y'all stuff out. So don't even worry about that. Now, I want to get into a few things. I put up a couple videos that were controversial. The Whole Foods and the Haritaki one.
Yep.
Now we're gonna get into the. I don't even know which one you want to get into.
I say get into the Whole Foods one first.
And I got a special thing I want to give to anybody who's ever got a program from me. The ones I'm talking about is the Regeneration, Detox, Transcendence, or Intermittent Fasting program ever. Okay, because I want y'all to stay motivated. And if you may have gotten the program 6 months to a year ago, and you're not in my system because you're through my old website, and you want to go ahead and get on this, I'll be able to do that after this video. All my web guy got to do is hit the button. You'll have full access to 45 unwatched videos from me to you, so y'all can stay motivated and kind of start your thing over again. You got your programs. You might as well get your money's worth, because I know a lot of people like to quit. It happens all the time. Planet Fitness, people always quit. LA Fitness, people always quit. If you actually do the math, well, how much gyms make off people who actually don't come back, it's actually more than the ones who actually come all the time. So you got to understand, the gyms, they know that you're going to quit. Well, guess what? They don't care. I do. So I want to give you something to make sure you come on back to life and get your shit together when it comes down to it. All right. So pretty much after this video, anybody who ever got a program, who's ever going to get a program, well, if you're getting the program, you're automatically going to have the 45-day challenge videos. Now, you're not going to be in the challenge, but you're going to be able to challenge yourself and get information that's going to help you out through your journey. Workouts, recipes that are not even in her books, daily motivation, spiritual advice, all kinds of stuff that's going to get you through your journey to help you out. That's from me to you, because I want y'all to stay motivated and I actually care. Unlike many other gyms out there, they're not calling you to make sure you pay. They're not calling you to make sure you're motivated. They get your money drafted out there, out your account all the time,
monthly.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you join Planet Fitness or LA Fitness or the Y, that money adds up over a period of time. People always tell me when I used to train people that I haven't been to the gym in 3 years, but they keep on taking money out. That's a lot of money.
It goes up to thousands of dollars.
So when it comes down to it, you might as well get the great result. I mean, if you invested in this, you need to start getting your reward from it. And if you have lost motivation, you haven't gotten your tool, my guy's going to hit that button right now, because he hears me. He's going to hit that button, and all of y'all have access right now. And if you don't get that notification, hit me up at intensityfitnessunited@gmail.com. We'll be able to trace your order, whether it's through PayPal that you placed your order or wherever. We'll be able to trace it and go ahead and get you in there for that as well. Okay? That's me to you. Now, let's get into the Whole Foods thing. I talked about Whole Foods. We talked about Whole Foods.
Yes.
We go to a Whole Foods store. We shop at Whole Foods. As many people who are trying to get healthy, you're trying to have an alternate way that's better, right?
Absolutely.
And I'm actually trying to get my products in Whole Foods. I have an appointment on Wednesday in a Whole Foods store to get my products in there. Now, I wasn't saying that this company was owned by that or that company was owned by this to discourage you from buying it. But I wanted to put you onto some game that the ones who are making the money were playing both sides of the fence when it comes down to it. Tyson owns Beyond Meat. Pepsi, Pepsi Cola owns, what was
Naked Juice.
Naked Juice. I mean,
Tom's is the Tom's toothpaste
is owned by Colgate, Palmolive.
Exactly.
That doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it's been tainted. But I want you to understand what they're doing. There's money in this game on both sides. And if they can give you something healthy, you gotta spend it. Yeah, go ahead.
They could also give you something bad.
Yeah.
I think because of the vast majority of people that's trying to be healthy in this world today, people are getting a little bit smarter to introduce more vegan options, to introduce more, quote unquote organic and healthy options, because they don't want to lose all the people to the healthy options. You see what I'm saying? So they're gonna pretty much play both sides. They're gonna have people who eat meat and people who don't eat meat, or people who are into the old products, and as well as people who want to explore new organic products. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's happening.
And I just want y'all to be smarter. Yeah, I want y'all to know who owns what.
Exactly.
It's like, wow, I didn't realize, because if a company's doing a certain amount of numbers, they're going to be like, yo, listen, here's $70 million.
Yes.
We understand that this is your net worth for what you want to do, but we can take it to another level, and we're not going to mess with your product. We're going to buy your name so nobody knows that we actually own it, and we're going to sell your product. We're going to distribute. We own your product. You go live on pasture, here it is. Now, whether it's good or whether it's bad, we never really going to know. But we already know we don't trust Pepsi. We don't trust them. Right, exactly. But we trust this company. Well, we actually don't trust Naked Juice. That's a bad example. But let's talk about Tom's and Colgate, right? Yeah. We got Colgate. We got Tom's.
One is fluoride.
One is fluoride. But you know what's just weird? Because back when, I remember Tom's, once upon a time, had fluoride free. And then all of a sudden, they have fluoride in their toothpaste now. So they give you an option to choose. So you can choose your fate. It is what it is.
See, even the healthy ones are trying to, give you both options as well.
And people always act shocked and surprised. Yeah. As far as like the Beyond Meat thing or the bees, like this stuff is the bird bees, like it is what it is. I mean, so what? So what that they own both sides, but I want y'all to know they own both sides. So you gotta do what you gotta do. And most of y'all who get healthy spend too much time in Whole Foods. You spend too much time, getting the processed meatless stuff, or too much time getting the pre-made stuff instead of actually learning how to make your place. Because listen, you can literally go to the market right now and spend less money if you actually knew how to cook or taught yourself how to cook. And things like my wife's cookbook and the vegan cookbook and programs, these things will help you out to transition, so you don't need to be in Whole Foods spending all kinds of money, because the vegetarian vegan lifestyle is expensive if you spend most of the time in Whole Foods. Trust me. I'm talking about with snack substitutes that cost money, because realize the snacks cost more than other snacks in the market.
It's true.
They do.
It's true. Due to the fact that obviously they have to do a whole bunch of extra stuff in order to taste as good as the regular snacks that we were used to when we were younger. You see what I'm saying? Everybody think that vegan options are automatically nasty, but it's really not, because of especially because of the the packaged brands. They put extra sodium, extra sugar, just to get you addicted to that taste that you were craving. You see what I'm saying? So that's what happens there. And
somebody says since Colgate took over, Tom's have changed, because Tom's isn't Tom's no more. Tom's is Colgate. So you're going to have to expect. Now, when you realize these things and you don't trust the head company, because I feel like you should know the head company, you should switch it over if you don't trust it, because you shouldn't use a product you don't trust. Now, we use the activated or the neem or something like that. That's what we have in the bathroom right now. We're working on making our own toothpaste, but that's in the making. We're gonna come out with it sooner or later. But in the meantime, figure out what's best for you. Figure out, who you trust and who you don't trust, and make a educated decision on what you want to do. All right, always do research on who owns what, and if it did change since they bought it, because yes, like somebody said, they are buying out the competition, but it is what it is. Like the movie Lord of War. Nicolas Cage was playing both sides of the fence. He was fueling this war, he was fueling that war. Meanwhile, in the middle, he's making all the money. Well, here's the thing. There is a war against life and death, and how fast you're going to get to death. Realizing that, okay, if everybody want to be pro-life now, because if you're eating bad, you're not really pro-life. You're pro-life to a certain point. Right. I don't care what you say. If you're eating bad and you're killing yourself, and you're killing yourself, and you got all kinds of diseases and you're still doing it, you're not pro-life like you think you are, because actions speak louder than words. So you can talk that shit all you want. I know what you really want. Right. But anyway, when it comes down to it, there's a war against the government, right? And everybody's mad at the government, how they're poisoning them, but they're also using it. And it's probably was put here on purpose to kill us, so a small percentage will want to get healthy. But now it's got out there and everybody wants to get healthy. Everybody wants to do this. So they're buying out all the competition of the original companies that were making people go healthy. And now, like, okay, you're doing numbers, I'm buying you out. You're doing numbers, I'm buying you out. And most people will be like, listen, I think I put a lot of work in. I think I'm done. I think, you know what? $100 million sounds about right. And then boom, it becomes time to build a legacy and family and go. You can have my company and I'm going to live out the pasture. Meanwhile, the ones who were getting your product, the ones who were purchasing your product don't know it changed at all, because they didn't really tell you. And if they did tell you, you didn't research it. They put it out there. You just gotta know where to find it. You just gotta look for it. Just Google it.
You see, it's like companies, small companies like this, people tend to put too much, a lot of their trust in, and you can't blame people, because you don't expect people to actually change up the product, the actual ingredients in the product. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You would like to trust these companies, but it's like it's kind of difficult because of the fact that they were bought out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So
Absolutely.
it's craziness.
You know, and like say like I went to Whole Foods the other day. Not the main chain Whole Foods that went around here.
Around our way,
it's called Natural Good News Whole Foods.
Yeah, Good News Whole
Foods. And I look at all the brands, and you know, if you have a Whole Foods company, brands want to put their stuff in your stores. And they don't do research on what's coming into their stores because they're buying it in bulk and you buy it. It makes money. So Whole Foods, you know, somebody said that they're actually owned by Amazon or something like that, or whatever you want to call it. It doesn't matter who they're owned by. Yeah. It matters what's housed inside of Whole Foods. And what's housed inside of Whole Foods is pretty much everything that people want to sell. That's natural, that they consider natural. They got snacks, they got milk, they got supplements, they got drinks, they got all kinds of stuff. Right. And it becomes your new supermarket based off of, you know, you trying to get healthy. Because you don't have a knowledge, most people in the beginning will go to Whole Foods and you spend all kinds of crazy money because I did it. I went in there and I bought like 7 items and it was like $70.
You tend to get a little bit gung-ho when it comes to your new,
because you're so hype.
I want to be healthy, yes. Yeah. So I'm going to buy everything in this Whole Foods store.
Because you hype.
And everything is like, you know, a couple items and you spend like literally $100 to $200 in Whole Foods. I've done that before, accidentally.
Yeah, so. absolutely. You all super hype about it, like, yeah, I'm getting healthy. It feels so good. So you sit there and you eat all the healthy snacks. Right. But when you eat all of them, they actually do the same thing as the unhealthy snacks because it did say you eat 4 cookies and it's 200 calories.
That's what happens.
But when it comes down to it, you do the same thing. So don't abuse it. Don't abuse it because doing it, you still could be getting diabetes from eating the whole food stuff as well.
Exactly.
You take advantage. You feel good. You're not eating the Oreos, but you're eating natural Oreos, and it's only like 15 grams less of sugar per cookie. And when you eat 12 of them, they're kind of the same thing.
Yeah.
Facts. I'm just gonna keep it real. Facts. That's for real.
I was a victim of that. I'm not even gonna lie.
Yep.
I was a victim of that because I used to eat back in the day, like years ago. I started eating these cookies that's like has like 3 grams of sugar per cookie, and I'm like, hey, you know, why not?
Yeah. Facts.
It gets the best of us, okay? Yeah. So hey, totally understand.
So people, you know, I just wanted to put that in perspective for you. I'm not telling you not to use their products. I just don't know what's tainted, but you should know who owns it. So you take that knowledge I gave you and you do what you want with it. I can't make you do whatever. I can only tell you to make you think, and that's my job, to keep you aware. I'm aware. I want you to be aware. I'm not shitting on these companies. All I'm saying is who owns the company plays both sides of the fence. Because why? The money is in the middle.
Yeah.
The money is, they understand if they sit here and run the meat industry, which is dwindling every single year, right? They're losing billions of dollars. But if they create a vegan meat for the vegans who think they're really vegan because they're eating vegan meat all the time, right? They're actually in the middle now where they're making even more because now they're getting all the unhealthy ones and they're getting all the healthy ones and they're sitting here like...
And people don't even know.
Call that plane so I can go ahead and spray that shit in the air, make them even more sick because the ones who are actually getting sicker, they just keep on getting sicker and then it's all like you got to understand the percentage is changing for how people actually are more health conscious, but still there's a large percentile that are eating bullshit all the time, and that's what it is. Now let's get into cycling Haritaki.
Yes.
Okay. So, any side effects from taking Haritaki? Well, somebody hit me up, and I didn't feel like I had to mention this. Matter of fact, I'm going to read some comments because I want to answer some questions too before I get into cycling Haritaki and the side effects from Haritaki, if any at all, right? But I want to see some of the stuff. Okay. I call Whole Foods half foods.
Half foods.
Yeah. Can you do a video on goat milk? Can. Founders, the creation of McDonald's. It's a movie you can find on Netflix. It goes deep about fake and real food. I don't know who eating that anyway. That's the way they play the game. Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing, right? So let's get into Haritaki real quick because many of y'all have gotten Haritaki, right? And it's coming soon, so don't trip about it, all right? Y'all shit. Y'all bought it all, but I mean, it's coming. It is what it is. I had to call the grower and have them, bottle up some more, break it up, bottle it up, and it'll be at your front door before you know it. But when it comes down to it, I want you to understand this. They say that Haritaki may have a little bit of side effects if you drink alcohol. Now, what did I tell y'all about being healthy or clean?
Yeah.
That I would think it would be common sense not to consume Haritaki with alcohol. Matter of fact, most supplements or drugs you shouldn't consume with alcohol.
At all.
Now, out of all the questions that I received, this is by far the dumbest. And I'm sorry if you were the one who made this comment on my post. I feel like it's dumb. Because as much as I talk about positive and negative in the same body that cannot coexist, it would make sense to you why you got a headache for taking Haritaki and drinking alcohol at the same time. We're not talking about Haritaki with Henny, all right? You can't take it with Henny. You can't take it with any alcohol, all right? Haritaki is cleaning you out. It's flushing you. It's a positive. Your alcohol is a brain-killing, cell-killing negative.
Yeah.
What do you think is going to happen if you take Haritaki with alcohol?
I'm shocked worse things didn't happen to him. He could have threw up.
I'm shocked that they even asked me with a straight face on my comment section. That's what I'm shocked at. I'm keeping it a buck. That's what I'm shocked at. I'm shocked they even asked me. You know what I'm saying?
And the headache could have been, probably from the alcohol that they probably consumed as well.
Because alcohol is a diuretic and it dehydrates you.
It dehydrates you automatically.
And what does it dehydrate? Your brain.
Mostly your brain. So it's going to give you a headache, like a hangover in the morning.
But you got Haritaki trying to increase the oxygen level in your brain.
So it was like a fight.
It's a fight. How is it increasing the oxygen level in your brain? Meanwhile, the alcohol is killing cells in your brain and taking all the fluids out of your brain, which is giving you a bulging headache because you have two things trying to work with your brain at the same time. It doesn't work that way. Now, here's the thing. People ask me, do I cycle Haritaki? If you cycle Haritaki, it's best to take it for 2 months straight. Okay? 2 months straight. Exactly. Take a couple weeks off.
Yeah.
2 months straight, take a couple weeks off. Now, there is 100 capsules in the bottle of Haritaki. 100. I take what I take a day. I'm not going to get into my serving size. I got into my previous video.
Yeah.
But I don't want you to do what I do. I can take more. All right? I can take more, but if you aren't clean, I suggest you just take what you take. And if you feel like you should take more, do what you gotta do.
Right.
But it's 100 capsules in the bottle, and if you take one a day, that equals 100 days. Okay? Meaning that by the time you take after your 2 months, you'll still have Haritaki left for the next time you come back on. I feel like anything you take, you should cycle off of it anyway, just for a little bit. Whether it's a week, because like I don't cycle off for certain things like vitamin C, vitamin B. I don't cycle off for those because I'm vegetarian, I'll become deficient in certain things. But I will cycle off them for at least a week and some change. Saying something funny?
No, Brian was like they was drunk.
They must have been drunk as hell for going on my comments, asking me that dumb stuff. I ain't gonna curse.
Yo,
I get annoyed sometimes.
I don't mean to laugh, but yeah, that was an interesting question.
It was very interesting. It's like, I don't know. Do you think the alcohol in my wild carrot tincture for natural birth control will cause any issues? Has it caused any of you?
Do not. Well, I don't really drink alcohol with my.
No, the wild carrot. No. They said, do you think the alcohol in the wild carrot? Yeah, because it is out. It's a little.
No, it's
not.
It's a little
tingy, right?
It's.
I'm not talking about. That's natural.
It's natural, so it's not going to cause any issues. If you're taking anything, that's weird with it, okay, fine. If you're trying to take the wild carrot tincture, take it and then take the Haritaki like an hour or two later.
Somebody said they just got the Haritaki at their door, fast shipping.
Yes.
You were one of the first ones that ordered. We got them out. So yeah, I'm glad. You know what I mean? And everybody who gets this stuff gets tracking info. So, but don't trip because I'm not going to tell how many orders we got, but goddamn. All right, that was more than I expected. I didn't expect that many people to get them.
Everything is going to be fine. You guys are going to get your stuff.
Don't trip. But when it comes down to it, I mean, I cycle off of anything. Make sure you cycle. If you feel like it's not working as fast as you may want it to, stop waiting for it to work and just start cleaning your body on the other side. Remove gluten from your diet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Remove any unnecessary starchy carbs from your diet. Start eating more plant life. Let your skin eat and get that vitamin D outside in the sun. Do these things. It's best to meditate. Like I said, it's a spiritual supplement, right? So I want you to start getting more in touch with yourself spiritually. So I want you to do these things. I want you to start to, I call this mindful meditation. Mindful meditation is the practice of centering yourself at all times, which means that always become aware of your surroundings by understanding yourself in a different perspective. Like imagine you're looking at yourself from an outside perspective, and you're centering yourself in that. It's hard to explain in that same sense. So right now I'm doing a YouTube video, right? And I'm centered in that YouTube video, and I'm only focusing on this moment at this particular time. Nothing else I'm thinking about but this YouTube video. I'm not thinking about what happened before. I'm not thinking about orders, shipments. I'm just thinking about the YouTube video. I'm centering myself. I don't even know what's coming out of my mouth next. I'm just talking. You know what I'm saying? But I'm centering myself, and I want you to start practicing mindful meditation. You ever drive a car, right? And you get to a certain position or place. You're like, how the hell I even get there? I was on auto drive. You were on auto drive. All right. So I want you to start putting yourself on auto drive when it comes to meditation. I want you to do these things. I want you to start focusing on breathing. With Haritaki, it starts to adjust your attitude a little bit. When you feel like you want to snap sometimes, Haritaki removes a lot of negative patterns in your mind. So you don't really have a lot of outbursts. So if you start to feel yourself being calm, or start focusing on breathing. Yeah, I'm telling you right now, it works.
It helps you spiritually. Definitely, it helps you spiritually.
Non-mechanical parts of your brain that you probably haven't even used before.
That you have not used before, exactly.
Okay.
And that's a big deal.
Yeah.
It kind of reminds me of that movie with Scarlett Johansson, where she unlocked like 100% of her brain.
It ain't like that. That's a movie though. That's Lucy.
I know, Lucy. It just kind of reminds me. Because
they're gonna be like, yo, I can't fly. I can't control shit with my mind.
No,
it don't work, Coach Reg.
It's not on
you can't
that
tell them
level.
that.
Of course, it's not.
Don't tell them that. I know people.
But you technically unlock certain, areas in your brain that has not been able to be unlocked before.
It ain't like TV though. I want to let y'all know.
Obviously, it's not like TV. This is reality.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? But
and reality is stranger than fiction.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it. It's stranger than fiction.
And so thanks, Dave G.
Yeah.
Dave G said he got my cookbook, the vegan cookbook, and I did a good job. Thank you.
If she did a good job on her vegan cookbook, leave a review, please, in her vegan cookbook, just so you can let everybody else know it's good. And if anybody's ever got anything from me or Mrs In10sity, make sure you go wherever you got it from on the website and leave a review. All right. Also, Google reviews. We appreciate any Google reviews as well. We're trying to build the credibility of our business up, so we would really appreciate.
Yes.
If you receive good service, you better have received good service. I don't play that.
Exactly.
And make sure you leave a good review, because I'm really on customer service and making my customers happy. All right, so to the best of my ability. All right, exactly. Don't take advantage, but I'll try my best when it comes down to it. Where is your voice? What? Where is my voice? What happened to my voice? Can everybody hear me? Everybody can hear me, right?
Yeah. Let me see something.
I don't know. Can everybody hear me?
Yeah, I can hear.
Y'all can hear me. Oh wait, I made something going on her computer. But yeah.
Yeah, it's maybe.
Yo, Brian, if you got her cookbooks, leave a review. All right. Also, leave a review on my regeneration program if you use that. I mean, I know you got a baby coming. So.
Hello.
Yeah, definitely, bro. You know what I mean? Somebody said, I'm doing 3 capsules a day. Watch out, world and universe. Oh, glad. Okay. Definitely. But I mean, when it comes down to it, just make sure y'all cycle. I cycle anything that I take. Like I said, cycling is great because your body adapts to a lot of things. Also, your body can become used to it, which means it loses effectiveness. Let's compare this to a drug addict, somebody who used cocaine for the first time. Their first high
is the
best, and as they keep on getting high, they need more and more and more. Or somebody who's smoking cigarettes, then moves to Black and Milds, then moves to weed, then moves to heroin. You keep on trying to find the same high because your body constantly adapts and doesn't do the same thing. So you need to find a higher potency. The best way you can kind of do that for your body, but give your body still the highest potency, is give your body breaks from time to time when it comes to cycling. Actually, I did this video on my 45-day challenge today as well. But cycling, so if you are somebody who got my program and you do want to get those videos on the back end on the 45-day challenge, the way you can actually access those videos is to create an account. If you already have an account, you go into my courses. It's like a college course. So you have modules. And if you want to go to those modules, make sure you down. A matter of fact, I'm going to get this out the way. Anybody who ever got anything and you did not download it, right? Because people would say, Coach Reggie, you didn't send it. I don't send them anymore. You go to your back section in your account on my website and you'll be able to download whatever you get. So if you got her cookbook, you got the colon cleanse, you got any program that I didn't have to customize, like a detox program and a regeneration program, make sure you download it. And if you are getting access to the 45-day challenge videos, make sure you go in your back end and go to my courses and you'll have access to all 45 videos. So you'll see my ugly face for 45 days straight. Keep your ass, in check. All right? Come down to it.
Nah, somebody had asked if they can take the Haritaki with the detox program. I'm assuming they're talking about the colon cleanse program.
Okay, so I don't like I want you to get this out your mind, right? I don't like to use the word pills.
Yeah.
It to me it's like medication. I like to use capsules, tablets, or supplements, right? Get pills out of your mind, because when we say pills, subconsciously we're still referring to it as it's medication.
Yeah, Western medication.
It's what we've been brought up with. It's kind of hard to get out of our mind, so I understand. But I want you to kind of change your mindset before you say pills. Start saying, and I slip up from time to time. I gotta check myself, but I understand. I mean, this is what we've been programmed with. But in my colon cleanse, I have a regimen that you should follow, and when you follow that regimen, I instruct you to take no supplements while you're doing the colon cleanse, because your body's trying to expel. Let's think about what you've been putting into your body, right? Let's think about it. You've been putting all kinds of filth, meat, snacks, sugar. You have all kinds of damage on your intestinal lining, your kidneys, and all that stuff is mucoid plaque, all that stuff sitting inside your colon, right? Then you put supplements inside your body with all that blockage. So now you got supplements along with blockage mixing up inside your body. Now, what I want your body to do is to expel everything.
Everything, yeah. If
you're putting supplements inside your body while you're cleansing, you're actually wasting the supplement, because it's not being able to absorb in your body, because your walls and it's just a barrier. It's too much work for it to do. It's not a drug. It's not a miracle. It's the Most High's gift to you to higher mindset, to healthier life, and all that. Don't take advantage. Take your time. Be patient and get it out your body first. Then, once you're clean, after my colon cleanse, then start whatever you start. That's my instructions that I give to everybody who starts it. So just so you know what you're going to expect, Coach Reg says do not take any supplements for a particular amount of time so you can get healthy. All right?
Not to mention, to piggyback off of Mrs In10sity, once you take the colon cleanse, you tend to, heighten the absorbency of the supplements that you're going to be taking afterwards. Okay, so it's best to do a colon cleanse or cleanse your body before taking any other supplement. All right, you're going to get even better results than anticipated.
Say it again.
Than anticipated. I
was reading the thing. My bad. I was like, I was stuck in the comments. My bad.
No.
Yeah. Okay, so are you out of Haritaki? If so, any timeline when you will trip? Oh, you'll get it regardless.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're never out. All right.
Just keep buying.
I told the grower of it what kind of influx we had.
So he understood.
He understood. And he's getting even double than I got before. So don't even worry about that. Whoever orders Haritaki from me will get your Haritaki.
Definitely
all right.
Get it.
Because I got to keep this coming. He want to keep it coming down too. You see what happened. Okay. I'm not sure of the results of taking multiple supplements at a time. You're 17. Why you gotta take all? You're 17 years old. You shouldn't even be that dirty. But we understand the state of our children nowadays. So if you wanna, you want help with that, you know how to contact me. Just go to my consults on my website on the top and make sure you check it out. All right. Let me see what else we got going on here. Let me see what we got. But yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give y'all that information. I wanted y'all to be sure you know what y'all was doing, knew what y'all were getting into, knew what you. I just want everybody to be clean. I mean, people always like to complain about this not working on them and that not working on them, but you're not working in you when it comes down to it. Inside, you're not working. So I think Haritaki is it is the best supplement that I've ever taken. There are other great supplements I'm going to review and come out with, but out of all my supplements for my particular spiritual needs, Haritaki is the best for me personally. And because I'm really cerebral when I take it, and I just feel a lot better. It does a lot for your body as well, but the mind thing was big for me.
Technically,
it was big for me.
Yeah, it is.
Because I like to use my mind a lot, you know, and I mean more than I wouldn't say more than the average person. I don't like to put people in a box, but for me, I like to use my mind a lot. Now, there's other great body supplements that you can take as well, and there's particular reasons you can take them, and I'm working on those as well. Somebody asked me to review goat milk because goat milk is in a few of my. I had oatmeal, lavender, and goat milk.
It was. I remember those. Yeah,
I discontinued that one a while back
because it wasn't really selling much.
It wasn't selling much, but it probably would have been now. It was in the very beginning. We only had it out for a little bit. Also, we have a new soap out called Egypt. That's a limited supply as well. So we wanted to try it out. We wanted y'all to try Egypt out. So if y'all want to go ahead and go to the website and get some Egypt's on point. All right, Egypt. It is. It's the truth. Yeah, Egypt.
The newer soaps are like, you know.
That's something she came up with.
I did.
She came up with that one because you know how like we like to change up soaps for the time of the year, and because it's about to get into a nice relaxing time, you know, like for the weather, basically we change up our soaps a little bit. So we're discontinuing certain soaps and we're bringing some new stuff in. We also got some new stuff. I got some new other stuff for your face as well. So just stay tuned for that because we got something. Coming.
I can't wait for that one.
I know you can. You hype.
I'm hype.
You hype.
Oh, wait until we do the video for that one as well.
Yeah, you hype. Absolutely. You hype.
Yes.
Let me see what else we got.
No, somebody asked if it's good to take Haritaki with black seed oil.
Have you ever heard of calcium bentonite clay?
Oh, calcium bentonite. Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that later. We'll talk about that later. If these supplements help my pineal gland, then I would be more creative in making a song. I don't know how good you are making a song. All I know is whatever you want to focus on, you'll be able to focus on.
Yes.
I can't tell you, listen, you take this Haritaki, you're gonna make a hit. Bro, I don't know what you're gonna do. Right. All I know is I know what I do. And by sharing my experiences, I guarantee for myself what happened with me. And as me being the example, if y'all have been following me from the beginning, you follow me from just reviewing supplements and you see where I'm at now. Yeah. So if you can't ignore that growth from only a year's time. 500 videos. I've started with just reviewing supplements, talking about black seed, and you see where I'm at now with my mindset and my business. So taking things like Haritaki, other things that I've talked about, and the growth, well, obviously something's different in me that I'm more creative because I'm creating more things.
Right.
By seeing that, you can see obviously it works because most people don't grow in their business that quickly, you know what I'm saying, or that aggressively. But I've studied what I need to study to grow. I've done the things. I've done the small things. I've written stuff down. I've done affirmations. I've done manifestation.
I was gonna say manifestation.
I've done all kinds of techniques which bring the law of attraction into play. And then I take care of my body, which means I think straight. My mind is clear. So no blockages, no negative thoughts, no negative behaviors, all this kind of stuff, which do not block future success.
Yeah.
When it comes down to it. So yeah. So I can't tell you I can't tell you if you're gonna make a hit. All I can do is tell you it helped me out. That's all.
Right.
You know what I mean? Make sure it is the edible bentonite clay. Yeah, it helps you. If you're at the beginning, you're growing like crazy. Yeah, absolutely. You know what I mean? Yeah, and yes, absolutely, Catherine. It's all about putting the work in as well. People think that when they take something, it's like what they.
You can't just lay there.
You watch TV too much.
Yeah.
You like the movie Limitless, right? Even he took the NZT drug, and he all of a sudden just had so many ideas. But along with those ideas, he could not help but move. He moved with those ideas. He took rapid action.
Yeah.
So when you take something that you know is better in your mind, take rapid action because you can't just sit down and hope things are going to come to you. Get a phone call and boom, it's $1 million on the phone.
Doesn't work like
or
that.
Boom, your song's going to come to you, or your opportunities. You gotta go get that. But with being more creative, you have bigger ways or different techniques where you're going to be able to go get that, and you're going to be able to plan it out. You're going to be able to be more be more creative and understand that through common sense that everybody should have. Most people don't have it.
I know.
Through common sense and planning, and smarts and creativity, you'll be able to shift and manipulate your reality every single day by the small stuff you do, by small stuff going to big stuff, and then big stuff going to bigger stuff. And never be afraid to shoot to a goal you once think you could not attain, because you can attain it if you just move towards it. But most people set a goal for themselves and move away from it because they don't see themselves getting to that goal, because they don't see themselves in that light. Why don't see yourself there? Because you never saw yourself in your mind. And when you don't see yourself in your mind already there, it's never yours.
Yeah, it creates blocks.
Exactly. It creates what they call resistance from getting to where you want to go. But if you see yourself as a giant in your mind, that means it's already there. Which means that through the law of attraction, meaning the time has not reached up with your thought. If you move towards that thought, the time will meet up with where you're at. So when you're little here, you see yourself as a big business owner, and every single step you take, you go over a step. You go over a step, and before you know it, you've reached that area right there, and you're like, wow, that's great, but I want to be more. And that's how it works like there. All right? That's law of attraction 101.
The universe tends to manipulate everything to come together.
Absolutely.
For you to reach that goal.
Absolutely.
And it's crazy how it works, too. It just works like magic. Literally works like magic.
I was telling you that in the beginning.
Yeah, it does. I know, I remember.
I was telling you, and you was creating resistance, and I was getting so mad. I was getting mad as hell. I was like, yo, I said, stop creating resistance for me. You was like, what?
Yeah, I kind of was. Yeah,
I was pissed at her because I'm writing stuff down, hyping everything. I'm like, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And everybody look at me like I'm crazy all the time anyway.
I didn't look at you like you were crazy.
But you was creating resistance because you didn't see it for yourself.
I just had other things going on in my mind.
When I was like, you're going to be a chef. I was like, you're going to be a chef. That's not what you're supposed to be doing. You ain't even happy doing that. I said, you're going to be a chef. And he was like, I don't know. I said, no, you're going to be a chef. Watch.
And look at me now.
Watch.
Imagine that.
I said, I don't know. I'm like, listen, stop creating resistance. Just do it.
I know.
Like, just do it.
It's true.
Understand.
It's true.
Because I had 100% faith. But sometimes when you have 100% faith, people going to call you crazy. They're going to look at you like you're crazy. You're going to be like, yo, you're
because
stupid.
At the time when in your lower level, thinking self, you do tend to think people are crazy when they think so highly, of situations. But it's like, it happens, and there's gonna come a time where it's gonna happen to you, and you're gonna then believe.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But you just gotta believe it's gonna happen.
Somebody said, "Will Haritaki help increase testosterone? I'm 25 and have low testosterone from eating super unhealthy as a teen. How about this? Haritaki will not help out with your testosterone. Eating better food will help out with your testosterone. A supplement is not going to do that kind of miracle for you. You have to meet the supplement in the middle. Actually, you're going to have to meet the supplement past the middle.
Yeah.
All right? You're going to have to meet the supplement at 80%, and it will do the rest. But if you're not changing your diet, if you're still drinking beer, yeast, if you're still eating sugar, fructose, if you're still drinking liquor, poison, if you're still smoking cigarettes, poison, if you're still doing all kinds of stuff that's not good for your body, your testosterone is going to be lower and lower. And what is a testosterone for a male? A male's drive for power. A male's drive to want to be a male. Testosterone and libido are not the same thing. Right. Testosterone is a male's drive to want to be more of a man. So you have these men out here with low T levels. Why? And why they act like little women out here and wanting the women to leave them, because why they lack testosterone. And why are the women wanting to leave the man? Why? Because they're eating stuff that has estrogen. And when you put estrogen with estrogen, you create testosterone. And when you put testosterone with estrogen, you create low T levels. That's how it works. So if you want to get your T levels up, you got to eat testosterone giving food. In my regeneration program, has it in there.
In the generation,
I had to say it. I'm sorry, y'all. I had to say it. I had to say it. You know what I'm saying? I had to say it for sure. Oh shit! Somebody said Mrs In10sity is not a chef coach; she's a food scientist. Facts. I give you that. I give you that because I get the benefits of this all the time. Yo, so this weekend she was making these crazy desserts. Right? She made this quiche. Yes. It was like an omelet muffin.
With a vegan
straight protein
muffin. Yep.
Greatness.
And I made cookies.
You made sweet potato cookies. Oh no, you made the peanut butter ones, the protein ones.
The protein cookies.
They were good.
And I made like a luxurious
What about the sweet potato muffins? Those were on point too.
Muffins are on point.
They were on
sweet
point.
Potato minis.
The kids like those.
It's in the book.
That's in the book.
It's in the vegan book.
That was a last minute add on.
Yes.
The muffins was like, I feel like we bought those out of the store. I'm dead serious. They were actually better in the store.
Yes.
It's like, well, you know how you look at a muffin and it's like bleeding blueberries on the side. Oh my! But it's like stuck in the bread. I'm like,
blueberry muffins.
Oh, shit. It was on point. I was like, yo, why you make this?
Thank you.
Keep this from me. Why you doing this to me? But it's healthy. I'm like,
I was in a serious baking mood
this
weekend.
She is a food scientist though.
Thank you. I
natural
really
peanut butter.
It.
I don't.
It was natural peanut butter. Yeah.
I don't know what brand, but just natural peanut butter. All natural peanut butter.
I gotta look at the brand again.
Right. Yeah, definitely. Take your cookbooks to QVC. I don't want to be on TV. I'm good with this. It's a catch to be on TV. I'm just letting y'all know. I don't want to pay that price to get to that level.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when you go to that level,
if y'all know what we mean,
you know what I'm talking about. I shouldn't have to say it, but in order to get to that level, you got to pay a price, and I'm not trying to do that. So I'm good from where I'm at.
Do things.
All right, that's me. You know what I mean? Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they will. They definitely will. You know what I mean? When it comes down to it. But I mean, this was a good talk tonight. I'm going to bed really early, y'all. I've been up early.
I'm sleepy.
Yeah, we've been up. We gotta do a lot of stuff. You going to a lot of stuff when it comes down to it. But I mean, we appreciate the talk, everybody. Like I said, if anybody has gotten a program, anything like that, before you get a program after, you have access to 45 videos along with your program. Everybody who's on a 45-day challenge, you are almost done your challenge. It's coming to the end. Like I said, it's $1,000 cash prize for whoever has the best result. Please send me all your results if you are on the 45-day challenge. Anybody who has gotten, a program, like I said, transcendence program, detoxification program, regeneration program, or intermittent fasting program. Since I have started this YouTube channel, you have access to the 45-day challenge videos. It's 45 videos, 45 days. Going to keep you motivated. We got spiritual advice. We got workouts. We got cooking stuff. We got desserts. You're going to see me in a different light. Just my everyday self of what we do to get to where we are as far as physically, as far as mentally, as far as spiritually, when it comes down to it. And you're going to have access. So right now, my web developer already gave y'all access if you bought any program off our website. If I took your order over the phone and you were interested, make sure you hit me up and ask me to add you. I'll add you on there. Make sure you use it. Do what you got to do. You'll be able to access it through your backend or your account section in your module. So you'll be able to look at a part that says My Courses, normally where you download like the cookbook or the program, something like that, and you'll be able to access it. All right, for sure, definitely. All right, let me see. Let me see what we got. Yeah, I saw that in the book. Oh yeah, definitely. Don't do it to keep your man. Yeah, I won't do it. Can you recommend some affirmations? I can. Okay. So, all right. This is what I do. This is what I did before. When I used to go to bed at night, I had to program my subconscious. And when you go to bed with stuff in your ears, you normally program your subconscious with whatever you listen to. Yeah. So positive stuff.
Messages. I remember those.
Like back in the day, they whispered it. It was very low, but your subconscious hears it while you sleep. So I used to do the binaural affirmations first until I did it myself. Like, you are rich, you are powerful, you are great. And I used to say it like a million times over and over again. It used to be so low you kind of can't hear it, but your subconscious hears everything.
Exactly.
So you wake up with exactly. So I got like earbuds and I woke up like the greatest confidence in the world. But when I didn't need that no more, I used to write affirmations on the door before I left the apartment at the time. And I used to write down 20 things that I was already successful at so I can build up. And I used to read them back to myself every single day. Now, it can be any 20 things that you are already successful at. Because normally when you see how great you have become, when you see what great things you have done, you kind of discount those things as the past, like they're not great anymore. But I want you to put yourself in a different mind space of where you were before you accomplished those goals, and then act like you are that person warping, teleporting to this particular time, saying, "God damn, I didn't believe I can accomplish that." So if I say those back to myself, I'm a great mechanic. I'm a great father. I'm a great builder. I'm a great husband. I'm great in bed. All this stuff I used to say to myself. Whatever hypes me up, I said it to myself. Affirmations can be your affirmations to yourself, whatever you're great at. They don't have to be mine. But Every day I said it before night and when I woke up in the morning. The reason why I said it before night when I woke up in the morning is because you can't go to bed on negative thoughts, because it's gonna fester into your subconscious, and you're gonna be more negative tendencies, negative prone. And 9 times out of 10, it's very hard for us to get the negativity out of our mind, because this world is full of negativity, and it's very hard to get it out of our minds. Correct?
Correct.
You ever think we can focus on more negative than we can? It's very hard for us to focus on positive people. People who are positive normally get a lot lower attention. People who are negative get all the high attention. Why? Because this world is run by Satan.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to program your mind every day, all the time, 3 times a day if need be. For me, I had to do it 5 times a day, because then I realized how hard it was to get out of my mind. So I had to say these things to myself night and day, night and day, night and day, night and day, until I actually started to believe it. And like in sales back in the day, if you wasn't like hype, they always say fake it until you make it. So I used to fake it for myself until I made it, until I actually believed that I was as great as I wanted to be, or I was already great for doing what I already done. And back to myself every day, and it worked. And I started to believe what I was for what I once didn't believe for myself, and I started to move with that kind of confidence. So instead of walking with my head down, I walk with my head up. You know what I mean? A lot of men walk with their heads down, you know, which actually, you know, decreases your testosterone with your posture. Posture increases your testosterone. I don't know if y'all knew that, but posture and walking with your head down will decrease your testosterone if you have a slouch posture or your head's down and all that stuff. So, I mean, these are things that I've done, you know, to help me out, to keep me confident in myself, even when things weren't looking up. Because at this particular time, this was one of the worst times in my life, and I had to do something outside the box to get out of this.
Yeah.
And you saw where I was at.
I remember.
You saw where I was at. So
I saw it. I was there for the entire thing. Man.
Absolutely.
And it's just, you know, the affirmations that he did to him with himself, I had done for myself as well. You know, but you see, the thing is, once you're doing these affirmations, you cannot go back and listen to these, you know, rap songs, because those rap songs and, you know, a lot of social media stuff and, you know, like TV shows like Housewives and, you know,
all that bullshit.
All those, you know, reality TV stuff kind of, you know, puts negative, you know, stuff into your mind.
I hope y'all ain't watching the news.
Kind of counteracting what your positive, affirmations. You see what I'm saying? So be careful. I feel like, you know, sometimes, you know, watching Instagram too much kind of makes you, you know, forget about your positive affirmations as well. It kind of like depresses you in a sense, because you're not doing anything but watching, you know, social media, watching to see, you know, Beyonce on Coachella. You know what I mean? It's like,
what is it? Beyonce on what?
Beyonce performing on Coachella.
What's Coachella?
I have no idea what Coachella is, but you know, that's what scrolling up social media, and it's like Beyonce. You see what I'm saying? And that kind of takes your mind off of yourself and puts your attention on other things that not supposed to have your attention in the first place.
Do you know why they have the news in the morning and at night? So they can put fear in your minds before you go to bed and when you wake up.
Exactly.
So then your behavior is more fear-based.
Yep. The news.
So
definitely.
I hope you're not watching the news. If you are watching the news, I would get off that news, because there's barely ever anything positive on the news. Why is that put there? And why do they put it there at certain times of day?
Exactly.
So you can go to bed with fear in your mind, negativity in your mind, and you can wake up with that in the same sense.
Yeah.
That's why they put it there. So if you conquer tell eyes to your vision and program yourself to be something better, you will be better. And you just got to know what's going to happen. You can't believe it's going to happen. You got to get into like a knowing. You got to know what's going to happen. No, I don't care how it's going to happen. I know it's going to happen. That's how it's going to work. It comes down to it. So
focus on yourself, guys.
Absolutely.
You know, do that, you know, affirmations night and day. Even if you have to do it like 10 times a day, the more you do it, the better.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? And just you know, focus on manifesting.
Please.
You got this. Positive thoughts all the time. I know you fight, you know, with positive and negative thoughts in your mind, but try to force that positive, you know, into your mind. And the affirmations is definitely going to help you with that. Absolutely.
So besides that, if y'all want access, you know how to reach me. If y'all want a conversation, you know how to reach me. Go to my website, intensityfitnessunited.com. Right down below, right there. Yes.
Don't forget to like.
Don't forget to like
this video.
Comment, subscribe. You know, I don't ask y'all, just do it anyway. It is what it is, but
you know,
definitely. The info you put out will help so many people centuries from now. I salute you, King. You are like the big brother who is conscious that I never had. Thanks for the info. Yo, I appreciate this. I definitely appreciate this. Absolutely. I appreciate the compliments. I appreciate you looking up to me. I appreciate you listening to me because I try to bring you something that's going to change you. I bring you what I wish I would have heard when I was young. Because if I would have heard the stuff that I was saying when I was young, I mean, I wouldn't have been here. But so it all worked out. It all worked out. But
yeah,
I wish that I would have heard this when I was younger. So because I didn't hear this, I used that little bit of anger and I make it good. And I give you that information that I wish I would have had when I was younger, because I know that if I would have heard it, I wouldn't have hurt women. I wouldn't have cheated. I wouldn't have, I wouldn't have done all what I've done when I was a kid. Because I would have had direction. I wouldn't have been as bad off as I was in my 20s. Because my 20s was hell when it comes down to it. 30s are great. Yeah. 20s are hell, when it comes down to it. So we're going to get up out of here. I love y'all.
Love you guys.
I appreciate y'all.
Thank you for the support.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the support. We're going to get up out of here, but we'll talk to you later. All right? Peace.